Previously on Survivor Freaky Forest, Sydney won immunity. The group quickly agreed on Dylan, but Christian became paranoid. He interrogated Alana, one of his trusted allies, and he threatened Dylan after he heard that Dylan was targeting him. Jaden decided to side with Dylan, but it wasn't enough, and Dylan was sent home by a vote of 4-2. In front of you, you have a stack of cards. They're in alphabetical order. You have a limited amount of each letter. So you can look at them, really get acquainted with them before we begin. And there will be 5 rounds total. For each round, you get 1 minute. For the first 4 rounds, I will tell you how long I want your word to be. For example, I will say, you have 1 minute to spell a 4-letter word. And then you have 4 minutes to spell a 4-letter word. If you misspell, spell too short of a word, or spell too long of a word, you are out of the challenge. And don't make it to round 5. Once that you spell a word, I will take the letters away from you, and you will no longer be able to use them. Okay? By round 5, all of the remaining players will face off to spell the longest word they can. So the trick of the game is to keep all your best letters for the end. Okay? Alright, for this first round, you have 1 minute to spell a 5-letter word. Names are not okay, but like, yeah, just don't do names. Yeah. Alright, hands in the air. Okay, what did you give us, Alana?
Movie.
Movie? Wow. Great job. Sydney, what did you spell?
Quiet.
Wow, what a loud start to this challenge. What's up?
North.
Wow, things are only gonna go up from here. What do you spell?
Works.
What's for me? Christian, what's up? Quick. Wow. 1 minute to spell another 5-letter word. Alright, Alana. What did you spell? Wow. Survivalist themes.
Table. That's summer motto, you know. Put it down.
Label. What's up?
I spelled zebra.
Wow, it's like a word supply. What's up?
Value.
Value.
Mabel is definitely a word.
I'm coming to you. What's up?
Mabel.
Alright, girl.
It's a word.
It is not. It is so not a word. It's a proper noun. When you search it on Google, you get these images.
It's a.
Wait, it needs the focus.
It's a name.
I'm sorry.
It's a name. I'm sorry.
Fable is a word.
Mabel's a word. Mabel is a table. It is a word.
Mabel.
You couldn't just put Mabel.
You know what? Don't mess with me. Mabel's a word.
Mabel is not a word.
Sarah.
That's crazy. Mabel's a word.
And Christian, what did you spell?
Wax.
It's 5.
Waxes. You have 1 minute to spell another 5-letter word. Alright. Alana, what did you spell?
The alphabet.
Wow. At least you tried.
You could have done it.
Okay, Sydney, what's up?
I don't know
Spell
what
vexing.
Mabel.
Fables.
Yeah. Made a fun one.
No, a fable's a story.
A fable? Okay. Driving, let me double check.
It's not even 6 letters.
It's not even 6 letters. No. Sorry, Christian, you're super out. It's the final round. You have 1 minute to spell the longest word you can for immunity. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, begin. 3, 2, 1. Hands in the air. Alright, Jaden, what did you spell?
Picky.
Picky. Will we picky you to win? Let's see. Sydney, what did you spell? Wow, what a predator word. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, so Sydney, you won individual immunity and cannot be voted out at this tribal council. Alright, everyone, scatter and get ready for the vote.
I told Dylan to vote you. Yeah, I know you know it. Told him. He came back. Yeah, and told us. Is that why you voted me? Yeah.
second time.
That is the only. I knew that Dylan was gonna vote one of
So it
us.
was me and him that voted for you.
Yeah, I know that. I figured. That I'm letting you know. It was Dylan the whole time, and he obviously was. I knew you were safe. I had to give him somebody that
Right.
he
He
wouldn't
dead
think.
card, yeah.
Yeah. But I never told you, and that's my fault.
It's all good.
But
I'm gonna go with
Hey.
Alana this time.
Alana?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go. So what you want to tell Noah?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's obvious it's us. It's us three at the end. You know?
Yeah.
I was letting him know. I told Dylan to vote him last game.
Yeah, he told us. Dylan came and told us before travel.
Just straight up. No, I told him I was like you're getting voted out if you don't vote. Like my way.
Yeah, he told us that.
Okay.
He straight came over. He's like, yeah, he told me I was going out if I didn't vote for. And I was like, okay. Direct, but so you want
Elena?
And that's the only girl left. Just
What do you think? What, he said Elena.
that's
I
the
agree.
only one we can vote for. 'Cause
Yeah,
what's
that's
his name
fine.
safe?
Yeah.
City's safe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, oh yeah, I forgot. City
City has me. So.
That's true. Yeah, works.
Yeah, works for me. That's all it took, bros.
Us to the final three.
Yeah,
Us to the final three.
That's the plan. That is it. I'm with it.
Gravy now.
And like honestly, we're the three best competitors.
Oh, 100%.
So like they're gonna have to vote between three competitors. Who do you want?
Yeah,
That's it. You know?
that's it. Whoever can pitch the best game. I'm with that. We can vote Elena, and then we can pick out him and Sydney.
Yeah, because we got him right now.
Exactly, and we got Sydney. So
Let's
we
do that.
vote, if we vote Elena, then we get to pick who we want instead of us voting him.
Can I talk
And
a little
it's-
louder because I
Yeah, instead of us voting him and then Sydney and Elena try to take us out.
Elana's coming.
Let's vote Elena.
Yeah.
But I'm really with it.
I'm scheming. I got the wink that time.
How do you feel after your win?
Great. That was 2 in a row. Look at me go. Have you ever had 2 Survivor winners? Like, multiple?
My mom,
Well, you know what, Dee Dee? I'm coming for you.
coming for your wave.
Okay. This is what I'm thinking. It would be like a strategic move thing type thing. If you're cool with it, but you don't
No,
have to say
no.
yes. You don't have to say yes. Okay, well, what's your idea? This is what I'm thinking. Okay. I'm not feeling Christian right now. He's very, very paranoid. And he's like,
He's getting how Tom
it's kind of freaking me out that he's gonna just like switch. So what I'm thinking was, we could get Noah and Jaden to vote him out, and then I could vote
use
out
my
one of them
my immunity on Noah.
immunity,
On Noah.
and
Or on me.
that would get him out without us having to do anything. And he still ensures a jury vote for one of us. That way, like, you wouldn't be pissed if we got him out.
Wait, okay. Wait, what are you proposing I'm doing?
Okay, so you would just have to use your immunity. We could get whoever to vote for you, and then we'll have to vote
Oh, I was
against
like
him.
my immunity on me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna do that all the time.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, we'll get 2 votes against you. You use immunity, and we'll get 1 vote against him, and we'll get him out automatically without us having to do anything.
Okay, so who would we vote for?
It doesn't matter. We have Jaden and, well, it doesn't matter who does it, but it would be like them 2 voting out you. Or,
Them 2 voting out Christian.
right. No, you. Because you're using immunity.
And then us 2 vote Christian.
Oh, I forgot about your vote. Shit. Okay, let's think about it. So,
Why don't we just talk to them and then we all just vote Christian?
because then he would still be mad. If, you know what
I
I
think
mean?
he's gonna be mad either way. Because if you think about it, right now, he's thinking he's in top 3 no matter what, regardless of which 2 he's with.
Right.
But for us 4,
But if we turn on him, he's gonna lose it.
but that's 1 vote. Everyone else is
You're
gonna
right.
be like, I think everyone else is gonna be like,
You think? It's just an option. I just wanted to
I
throw it
think,
out there.
I think we should make the most of this season and see what the hell will happen. I think that'd be funny.
We can. That's fine.
So just,
Y'all will find out. Like straight up.
do you want to just
I don't
go
care.
full savage?
We can go full savage.
Let's go full savage.
She's going out.
It's about to get real.
Alright,
What?
me and Sydney just talked.
Okay.
Okay. So straight up,
Captain boy.
we know Christian's been talking to you two, and y'all gonna be top 3. He's been doing the same thing to us.
Yeah, he's been playing everything.
I know. Here's what we got. Sydney's immune.
Yeah.
I have immunity that I'm gonna use now because it's my last chance to use it. Might as well. So we're thinking, what if all 4 of us just get Christian out and go full savage and make it
I'm with
super
that.
interesting?
He's
and
been
it'd be
playing.
funny.
Well, he's been playing all of us. And like
We've been knowing about this.
For every tribe, where he would like.
He threw my name in last.
For every tribe, he
So-
walk up to him, walk up to him, walk up to him. We'd be like,
And now it's a biting on the ass.
I'm with it.
You sure it's you and me?
I told you that. I've been with that.
Okay.
Well, what's up?
I'll tell you something. I haven't told you yet.
I know that someone has an idol. Or had an idol.
Do you know who?
Wait, it already got played. I'm tripping. What's the name played it?
I'm trusting you with my whole game.
What's up?
Right here, right now.
I've been with you. Been told you that.
I've been partnering with Sydney and Alana for the whole entire game.
Really?
You and Jay were on the outs the whole entire time. They only know about this game.
Really?
They're telling me that. So they're gonna use you as a opponent. They're gonna use. I think they're going down me this game. This round, straight up. I knew. If neither one of us wanted me,
But they couldn't do
one
it.
of us. Then 3 can. All of them vote
Jay-
me.
James would
All
be
of them vote me. And then you think that we're voting somebody else?
Jaden's voting for.
Do you know that?
Yeah, we just
Do
talked
you know
about
that?
it. Positive.
What if he's with them?
He's not. Jay's my guy. Jay's my guy. I've been looking at Jaden the whole time. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm throwing my whole game at you. Hey,
Let's go.
I'm telling you right now. I was in between 2 couples. It was you and Jay,
And
and
two
2
girls.
girls.
Yeah.
I'm choosing you. I'm choosing you, not him. I want me and you in the finals.
We gotta bring Jaden with us to get there.
Yes.
Okay. I'm with that. We just talked about
I need you to tell Jay.
Okay, I'll go talk to him. Well, why don't you call Elena over here? And then I'll go there, and I'll get.
It sucks, man, because like
Well, you guys are running away, so I can't talk to you. Just call Elena.
call Lane over
Just, hey,
here.
Elena, can I speak to you right quick?
You gotta get out of the way.
Let's hug it out. I'm sorry.
Final
I smell really
five.
bad.
Yeah. Same.
I
Should we do
feel
it for
like-
the camera?
Yeah, one more time. This was our final 5 plan.
It worked.
All along.
Boom.
Top 5. 3 more of you are gonna get snuffed. I can't wait.
Snuffed him.
Very exciting. So, Sydney, congrats on another immunity win. Did you learn any new words today?
Well, I learned that my word vexing was actually a word. Yeah. So that's good to know.
Alana, this is the last round that people can play immunity idols. Has that come into the conversation at all?
A little bit. We'll see.
I guess we will.
I heard some words.
Jaden, any thoughts you want to share?
It's been a good day. It's been lots of fun.
Well, it's time for the fun to end for someone.
I mean, we've been working with these 5 specifically for a while now.
Me and Jay's got 5 too. And then Sydney wants to be in the 3 with us. Alana wants to be in the 3 with us. And Kristen wants to be in the 3 with us. What's her name again? Christian, yeah. So me and Jay were like, look, let's get out of Alana. And then we can choose between Sydney and Christian, because they're the 2 that were the hardest for us. So we decided to get out of Alana. She walks over to me and Jay and is like, look, I got an idol, I'm playing it. She showed it to us. She's like, let's get Christopher out. I'm like, bet.
I feel like I'm so paranoid that Sydney and Alana were saying me, and Sydney said, and I just took a leap of faith and said, vote Alana, and I've been allies with Alana my whole entire game, and this sucks.
Alright, before I read the votes, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now is the final time to do so.
Alright. Give me y'all a little show. No, I'm not. I had to hide it somewhere, so it was in the ball. Here you go.
Alright.
My bubble horn for you.
It is. Alright, all votes against Alana will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote, Alana. Does not count.
Garbage.
Garbage. Trash. Next vote, Christian. That's one vote, Christian. Next vote. Christian. That's two votes, Christian. Next vote. The person voted out of Survivor Freaky Forest is Christian. I'm sorry, Christian. Yeah. Christian, I'm sorry, but the tribe has spoken. It is time for your final four immunity challenge. Half of you will make it all the way. Half of you will. This would all have been for nothing. Alright, so here's how it's going to work. I will random.org you. You'll be placed in sections around this circle. You each start with one cylinder. I will start with the first person in the list. That person can throw their cylinder to try to knock down one of the two bricks of one of your competitors. Once that both of your bricks are knocked down, you're out. Here's the fun part of this. If you're thrown at any cylinders you receive, you have as ammunition for your next turn. And you have to use all the cylinders that you have.
So you go person by person.
Person by person.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Are there any questions? All right, random.org, be my guide.
Oops! Me again? You hit me? Here's the thing, it's supposed to go right. I can't.
Yeah, whatever you gotta tell yourself.
I've been got.
Who would you like to give your cylinders to?
Sydney.
All right.
Oh, thanks, girl.
Sydney, you receive Alana's cylinders.
You got one left, let's go. Come on, Jake. That is so far.
Is that whining right here?
And he's got 4 throws?
All right, and Noah, with this challenge, Jaden, you won individual immunity and cannot be shut out.
Okay, well, what are you thinking? I mean, obviously, we're gonna say it. Okay.
We have to. Jaden just won.
Well, I was kind of wanting to do Noah right now anyway. Yeah, so like I'm kind of glad that Jaden. I'm just worried that like I'm pretty. If it's gonna be one of us that they're gonna pin, I know it's gonna be me.
It might not be.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I haven't really asked.
I mean, is that what you wanted to do though?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And
I'm not voting for you. I'm not voting for you.
yeah, I mean, I kind of figured. I mean, us.
Yeah.
We've been tight. We've been tight. But do you think you'll be able to get Jaden? I know like you and Jaden are friends.
I'm gonna talk to him. I mean,
I wouldn't be. I
bored.
wouldn't be as big of an influence as the
Right. No. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to him.
So
Just tell him or whatever. You can tell me. That's fine.
I mean, I'm gonna have to. It's not like I can
Right.
talk about Jaden.
Right.
Can't talk about myself.
Right. Okay. Cool.
This is really such a swing.
I
This
don't
is
know.
intriguing.
Well,
I feel like this is gonna be the first one where everyone's gonna be kind of shocked.
I mean, we have to though.
It's interesting.
like no other
I
option.
can't.
We can make it interesting.
We've been talking about
Giving
it.
people what they want.
That's what I'm saying. We've been talking about it. Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Alright.
That one challenge. One of us gotta beat her the next challenge.
Huh?
So it's
Yeah.
2v1.
Yep.
She dogs us, she dogs us. So,
She could very well. See?
alright. As long as you good, I'm gonna talk to Sydney. And get done.
This one we're gonna get a. What's her name?
Yeah.
I can't remember call her Alan.
Alright.
Me?
Definitely.
Mama?
Not you.
Doing what?
Yeah. Or I mean, no.
You wanna get married now?
Think about it competitively.
You being serious right now?
Yeah, I'm being serious right now. You gotta think past your alliance members right now. Because in finals, you're gonna have one competition, and whoever wins that. Yeah. Like if you don't want to turn on him, that's fine. But I think that's what me I want him to do.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what she's telling him though. Probably me.
Yeah. Wow. You shocked me.
Alright, it's time for the final four round. So we're going to do things a little different this time. Instead of asking questions, which I don't have, we'll just go one by one and everyone can give a quick final words that you want to say to the rest of the family. About your Survivor journey at all.
I'm really impressed with myself. I didn't even know what Survivor was coming into it other than the fact that it's called Survivor and that you play games. But yeah, I don't know, I'm really impressed. I think I did a good job. I'm really glad the people who stuck around and people who stuck around along the way. A lot of y'all over there. But I don't know, it's been a fun day, fun season. I had so much fun. I loved getting to know this cast. Like I've played before, but like this, I don't know what this cast, y'all are so good. Okay, I'm proud of all of us for getting to the top 4. See what happens.
Yeah, man, us 4 came together right when the merge started and said we was gonna do it, and we did it. You know, so now it just comes down to the other bonds you made and the other alliances you made, and it's been fun.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be exciting. I don't know.
Well, it's either me or it's Noah. Obviously, I'm not voting me.
Who's going home? Me. It was fun.
Alright, in the final 4 there are no hidden immunity idols. I'll read the votes. First vote, Noah. That's one vote, Noah. Noah. That's 2 votes, Noah. Next vote. Alana. 1 vote, Alana. 2 votes, Noah. Next vote. Alana. We have 2 votes, Alana. 2 votes, Noah. We're going to go to a tie breaker. So first, Jaden and Sydney, you will each vote again. If we have another tie, then Noah and Alana will face off in a tie-breaking challenge. Okay?
No, honestly, I'm like so mixed up right now.
Mixed up about what?
Well, the girls wanted me to vote no, and I could have ended it. And then Noah's had my back the whole time, so I know me and him both voted for Alana, and both the girls voted for Alana, so I don't really.
I'm thinking that this game sucks, but I love it. It's just stressful. I'm keeping my vote though.
Why you want Noah out?
I think he's a huge competitor, and I don't know if I'd be able to beat him in the end.
First vote, Noah. That's 1 vote, Noah. Next vote. We have a tie, Alana. So Alana and Noah, you will face off in a challenge to earn your spot in the 5-3. So here's how this is going to work. This game is called Spot It. All of these cards, each one has only one thing in common with the others. Okay? So you will you will start the timer, flip over this card, and go down the line saying what the matching thing is. Like, see, moon,
Something.
Hand.
hand. See?
So start with this one?
Yes.
Right, and you use it the whole time, just that one. So you go all the way down, saying it out loud, and then once you finish, you will come and stop the timer.
Just with this one?
Yes, just with the one. Any question, any prompt you get wrong, you get an added 10 seconds.
Whenever I'm ready?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Ladybug.
Correct.
Cactus.
Correct.
The Fawn.
Correct.
Key.
Correct.
Ladybug.
Correct.
That thing.
Yes,
That, yeah.
The cannon. Cannon. Clover. Yes. Clock. Yes. Glasses. Yes. Oh no, get up on this one. Holy shit.
Cactus.
Yes. Thank you. God, that was so hard.
There's a difference of 6 seconds between the two of you. Person going home. Person going home in 4th place is Noah. Sorry, Noah. Sorry about 52 seconds.
40 seconds.
All right, Noah. I'm sorry, but the tribe has spoken.
Spotted.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so it is time for the final immunity challenge. The 3 of you have made it past 18 eliminations now. Yeah, that's correct. 18 tribal councils, and it's never been you. Congrats. So here's how this last challenge is going to work. You will start off with a cylinder, knock down a brick just for like action. And then once you knock yours down, you can move on to one of these puzzles. They're all exactly identical. You have to make them into a grid. 3 like this, and 3 like this. And you have to stack them to where the colors overlap everywhere. Any questions? The first person to finish wins immunity and will have the only vote. 3, 2, 1, begin. Alright. Everyone's on the puzzle. 2 bricks make nothing. And Sydney has it. She has solved the puzzle, has won immunity, and will go to the final round.
I literally was 2 away too.
It is time for the final elimination. Sydney, you won the final immunity challenge and will definitely plead your case to the jury. You must vote to eliminate either Jaden or Alana. But before you do so, each will have one last chance to plead their case on why you should bring them to the final 2 with you. Who would like to go first? Okay.
So, I think we have an interesting little history. We've been by each other's side since the literal beginning. I think it'd be nice to finally see who actually has it, has what it takes. Plus, I mean, I'm extremely new to this, and I think I've more than proven my abilities to be able to make it this far. And I just want to see if I'll be able to make it even farther, one more step. So.
All right, and Jaden, you're up.
If you didn't pick me to go in elimination with you, it would ruin my weekend. And this is my first time doing this, and you should pick me.
Okay.
All right, Sydney, make your decision.
Okay. For my game purposes, I have to choose a one.
To eliminate or to bring?
To bring.
Okay. All right. So, Jaden, you have been voted out. Come with me. All right, Jaden. I'm sorry, but the tribe has spoken.
Dude, I think it's funny that I can
Thank you for
rock
Alright, it's time for the final round of Survivor Freaky Forest. It is day 39. These two ladies have been in the forest for forever. Their families miss them, and one of them is about to win $1 million. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. They're each going to have a chance to address you all really briefly about why they should win, just like an overview, like a statement, like a cover page. And then each of the jurors will get a chance to address you, ask you questions, grill you a little. All in good fun, but like fun. And then once all the jurors are done, you will each get one last chance to say why you deserve to win. Then the jurors will come vote and will crown a winner. How does that sound? I think it sounds great. All right, we'll start with Sydney for the first statements, and we'll start with Alana for the second statements. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, so Sydney, you're up.
Hello, everybody. Okay, I think I deserve to win because I played a strategic game, so even if it felt like I wasn't loyal to you, I was loyal to myself because I made a plan from the beginning on how I was going to get there, and I stuck to that. So, I think I played a strategic game.
All right, thank you, Sydney. Alana, you're up.
Hey, Alana here. It's day 39, about to go home. I'm very excited, no matter what the outcome is. So, I think I should win just because I didn't know what I was getting into, but I figured it out and it's worked. I think I've made very good decisions along the way. I mean, I know I've probably hurt a couple people, but you know, they were good decisions for me. And I think it's nice to have a new person to win. I don't know. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Bad with words, I'm sorry.
My question is for Sid. So, at the very beginning of the game, who were your closest allies, and who did you want to go to the end with from the very beginning of the game?
Originally, I was on the yellow team, and I had initially started working with Alana and Christian, and I knew I for sure wanted to take Alana all the way to the end, and so I felt loyal to her throughout the game.
I'm gonna pass. I feel like I carried both of y'all here, not to, like, be mean anything or just, like, disrespect the game, but I feel like y'all were very strong, and I feel like I picked y'all for y'all's strengths. But I feel like for the most part, I carried y'all to where y'all are. What was the biggest factor in adding on to that?
I mean, as soon as we merged, I made alliances with other people that weren't initially on our team. So I was ensuring safety, hopefully from them as well. So I was working with a lot of different people to ensure my safety. So I think that contributed a lot to that.
I was I was kind of round by round. Like, I had my alliances. Like, I had y'all two, and then I had like a couple other people that, we all kind of worked with within that until it got down to the point. And then from there, it was just kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, well, who has to go? So that was my kind of mindset of the whole thing.
From the beginning, were y'all going to stay loyal to our three-man alliance? And obviously, at some point, y'all changed that. What was the decision making on that? And like, when did y'all decide that y'all weren't going to stay with me?
I was totally loyal to it until I think the merge, is when I started talking to other people and getting to see their game points, because we didn't really get to see much in teams. So I got to see other people work and how they played competitions and how they socialized with other people. So once I did that, I realized that I should be working with those people probably to get me to the end. So I was loyal to it until the merge, I think.
I was loyal to it. Like I said, I did mine more round by round. And well, I mean, like I was looking around. Don't get me wrong, because I was looking in the end game, but I was more immediate than like actually planning out what I was going to do. So I don't think I was. I like to think I was pretty loyal to the original Alliance until pretty much the round that it was no longer. And yeah, that was pretty much. It was just like.
And I didn't like. Are you done? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you go.
I didn't mean like when we hit the merge, I was like, okay, that's done. Like I knew I still wanted to work with you. It was just until the point where it was beneficial for my game to get you out.
And it was more of a like. You just start hearing things and you just wonder. It's like, okay, like what does this actually mean, type of thing. And then, especially at the point where everything went down, it was at the point in the game where you have to start thinking about yourself. So that was a big reason as to why that happened at that point in time.
So in Survivor it says outwit, outplay, and outlast. I want to know why you think you outplayed us, outwitted us. Obviously out-survived because y'all made it here. But how would you say you outwitted everybody else? And then how did you outplay everybody else?
I think it was definitely us working together since day one. Since we showed up. I mean, because we had that alliance and I feel like we just mingled and worked so well together and we were able to, I think we're pretty approachable people. I mean, so I like to think that we're a little easy to talk to and we can talk to other people too, and it was just, it worked out.
Yeah. I had it in my head and I lost it. Outwitted. Okay. I think we both thought pretty far in advance about, like, we didn't just think about that round and the next round. It was like who we'll have up until that point, you know. I think that helped us because we were able to work with the people for a long time and like put our plans into play earlier than we needed to, and I think that helped us a lot to kind of outsmart.
And like we had our alliances, like small alliances, where it was like no matter what, like that's who we're going back to with like our final decision. But we were pretty well rounded in who we talked to. Like it might have seemed like we were literally so exclusive of everyone else, but that is really not what it was at all. Like we had a lot of input from everybody else. That's what we wanted to do in the end.
And what is each of your biggest move, like what people would call their like the trophy? Like what was the biggest move?
Honestly, I think getting Christian out was the biggest thing for me because people had mentioned that they thought he was going to win. So I feel like if I would have taken him all the way here, there's no shot that I would have won. So I think that was the biggest thing for me.
I don't think I have like one set big thing, but I think it was getting all the big threats that we knew were threats out early enough. I think that helped me. So it's not, it's a big thing, but it's not one, you know what I mean?
While each of y'all were conspiring to get yourselves sitting right there and lying to people's faces, were you ever scared that other people were doing the same thing to you?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
So you were confident about it?
I heard my name a couple of times, and like that's the reason why I say no. It's just because I never like heard my name going like towards the end, like the final like 6 or 7 rounds. Definitely, I was nervous, but like I don't know. I just never was like truly, you know, like oh shit, like I think I'm going home like this specific round. I never got that feeling.
I never got super paranoid about it. It was always like a thought in the back of my mind, like people could be doing to me what I'm doing to them.
Oh yeah, that was
for sure. But I wasn't like, I never got to the point where I was like, I need to like worry about it and do something about it. But yeah, it was a thought.
I'm gonna ask each of you to name all of your alliances from day one.
Okay, from day one, hour one,
I mean, they were the same.
I was approached by a young Christian over here who was like, well, he approached both of us, I believe, right? And he was like, oh, like, hey, like, you guys seem pretty cool. You want an alliance?" And we're just like, "Yeah, we want an alliance." And then I believe the next step was we added Skylar.
This was still on Teams.
Yeah, this was before the team split up the first time, and I think that was it for the first team. And then once we split, we kind of went towards Dylan too. We added his say in our vote, and where did it go from there?
Merge probably. We started working with Jaden and Noah. I think me more so than you. I don't know. Kind of how you.
Yeah, I didn't talk to y'all until like the later, like maybe 6 or 7.
I was for sure going with their group and with them, going back and forth like to see where their head was at, so to know what I needed to do to get myself further, which I think was beneficial for me. But yeah, the biggest thing was Christian, Skylar, Dylan.
I think that was the
And then
base
Jaden.
that we all just went back to, but we all branched out to see what everyone else was doing, just to like make sure we were probably making the right decision.
All right, so Alana, since your alliances are basically the same as Sydney's, you were never super paranoid or about your name being thrown out there. You were pretty confident. You don't think you had a one set biggest move. All of these things are basically signs of a floater. What is your defense? What makes you not a floater?
I don't think I'm a floater because I have proven myself many times in the challenges. I may not have won every single one, but I have made my moves where I was needed, and that's why I'm still here. You know what I mean?
Okay, I think I have 2 questions. So going off of that, do you think that you would be sitting here if you didn't work with Sydney the whole time?
I think I would still be here. Because, I wasn't just talking to Sydney. I would go back. Well, I wouldn't rely on Sydney. I would go back to her, yes, to see her opinion, but I wouldn't rely on Sydney. I had other people who I was going around the entire time trying to see if, making the right moves and just getting second opinions and stuff and other people, but I think I still would be here.
What were each of y'all's strategies as far as votes? Did y'all try to swing votes in any way, or did y'all just kind of go with what the group wanted, and what worked best for y'all?
For the beginning part, we definitely went with the majority. I just felt like to not ruffle any feathers yet, keep the team strong, that type of thing. Towards the end, yeah, we kind of had to swing votes a little bit, but
the Christian one was the big one.
Right,
that was the big one.
And then Noah towards the end. Sorry. But yeah, going off of our alliance thing, we always felt like we had the majority. So that kind of worked in our favor.
It wasn't always one person making the decision.
Right.
It kind of went with, we would just be like, okay, I feel like it's time for this person to go. And then for the most part, that's what we would decide with. But it wasn't one single person doing the entire decision making.
Because there were a lot of times we had made a decision and then someone would bring up a good point and we'd weigh the options of who would we beat in the end, who could we beat in challenges and who could we beat socially. So like she said, it wasn't always just okay, this is what we're doing, let's do it. It was always get options,
So it is time to wrap this up. So you will each get one last chance to address the jury, say any last things on your mind. If there's anything you did get to say that you wanted to say, really sell it here. Sydney went first last time, so Alana, I'm going to ask you to go first.
I don't know, I think I've made a pretty strong case as to why I think I should win. I don't know, it's up to you guys. I think I'm pretty cool, so there's that. I don't really know what to say.
That's fine. If you want.
Okay. I think I played a great game. I'm sorry for any feelings I got hurt along the way. I'm sorry. But it was what I needed to do to get here, so I hope y'all can see that there were strong moves on my part and a strategic way to play the game. But I think I deserve to win based on that.
Everyone, once again, I want to thank you all for a great season of Survivor. I had a great time today. It was a great one to watch. A lot of fun, a lot of surprises, a lot of fun, alliance shifting, that kind of thing. Great job to both of you finalists. Huh?
Very freaky.
It was so freaky. Oh my God. Great job to both of you finalists. Y'all all know how difficult this game is. Just the fact that you made it all the way to day 39 is huge. You should be proud regardless. And once again, thank y'all for playing. I hope you had a good time. And yeah, stay freaky. Please give a hand to our film crew. They work their ass off. Alright, I will read the votes. There are 9 votes. You need 5 votes to win. Good luck to you both, even though I know what happened. First vote, Sydney. That's one vote, Sydney. One clap. Next vote, Alana. One vote, Sydney. One vote, Alana. Next vote, Sydney. That's 2 votes, Sydney. One vote, Alana. Next vote, Elania. That's 2 votes. Elonia. 2 votes. Sydney. Next vote. Sydney. That's 3 votes. Sydney. 2 votes. Alana. Next vote. Sydney. That's 4 votes. Sydney. 2 votes. Alana. Next vote. The winner of Survivor Freaky Forest is Sydney.